Hi girls, and welcome to the Cozy Corner, where we get to be ourselves and have real girl chats. If you are someone who likes the juicy details of womanhood, money, friendship, epiphanies, and more, be sure to subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like what you see and you want to keep talking. Let's just jump right on in, okay? Do not rely on believing in yourself in order to accomplish any single goal of yours. Don't do it. You heard it here first. Believing in yourself is a bunch of crap. The reason that I say that is because that belief alone is exactly why you can't get out of the rut. The push, the pull, the start, the stop, start, stop. Because you're relying on belief. You think you can, so you will. Clearly, that's not how this works. Relying on a belief in yourself and your dreams and your goals, aspirations, and the things that you really want in life is exactly like relying on motivation. And I think we all know by this point that relying on motivation is like waiting on pigs to fly. Has anyone ever seen that happen? Anyone? It's like waiting on Groundhog Day to not actually happen because, hello, it keeps happening. I don't really understand Groundhog Day, by the way. Someone help. It always happens. The groundhog always sees the shadow, right? So if you're waiting for that to not happen, you look a little crazy at this point. But I digress on that example. The reason that we've all figured out by now that motivation doesn't work is because there's full proof living and breathing in all of us all of the time. Motivation is not how you stay in shape. Motivation is not how you wake up early. Motivation is not how you stick to a diet. Motivation is not how you keep a relationship alive. Motivation is not how you get through school. Motivation is not how you apply to jobs. Motivation is not how you save up for a brand new car that you want. And motivation is not how you pay off debt. No, in no instance in life does the desire to continue your motivation, that's never been how it works. The actual doing and creating the habit is the only way that you can accomplish what you want, right? So that is why I say, to loop it back, believing in yourself is like having motivation, because I do see a lot of the time online where people give advice about how to be this, how to be that. You see online like influencer or make your dreams come true or how to strike it big or rich or finally get noticed by whatever. It's this deep rooted belief. And I disagree with that, because everyone feels like they're a star. Everyone feels and can and even can like see the dream body or the dream car or the dream. In here, this belief and this motivation, it's not real. That's what I'm saying. It's not real until it is. But how do you get from point A, which is having this yearn, and get to Z, which is actually accomplishing it? It's not through belief and it's not through motivation, aka in this instance, these are the same things. The way that I have figured out how to consistently just do what I am passionate about and what leads me into these goals that I have, the only way that you can do that is to ask yourself, do I enjoy doing this while no one is watching for absolutely no reason, even if I suck at it? Just sit with that for a second. Do I enjoy doing this even when no one is around, when I'm not getting any credit for it, when I'm sucking at it. And I say that you have to suck at something and you still keep doing it, you still keep fumbling. You think you look stupid, you think you look silly, you feel silly, the cringe that everyone talks about. If you can still just push through the cringe and the dissection that we tend to do with ourselves, for instance, creating content. You dissect yourself when you are playing it back. If you are working out, you dissect your form, and you look silly, right? Or cooking or whatever it is. Even if you're making content for cooking or just simply cooking, you are dissecting every single thing that you do. But are you still gonna make the next plate or the next recipe or the next video or the next piece of artwork? Are you still going to do that when no one is looking, when you get no credit and you think you look so stupid? If you can do that, you actually stand a chance to get from point A to point Z. Z is the ultimate, and of course we know there is no destination, there's no arrival. And as you continue throughout your journey, you realize that, oh, all of the things that I wanted before, I actually kind of have them now. So you realize that it never stops. That's a whole separate part of desire. When you're able to take your desire out of the internal and into the external, aka the action. And of course, it takes the consistency. That's how you accomplish any task. We know this by now, right? You take it from internal to external. You get it out into the world, even off paper. Make that list, but check it twice. Check mark means you are doing something. You are physically doing the thing, whatever it is. And you do it when no one is looking, when you feel stupid, you get zero credit, you get zero money, and you still freaking love it. You love it. You don't care if you're doing it for just yourself or you're doing it for one person, because here's another thing. If you can't physically produce your passion for just yourself and maybe one other person, because someone out there is going to see what you're creating and see the work or give you a hey, good job, or a pat on the back, or a view, or some sort of recognition. One person. Imagine you keep multiplying that and multiplying that and multiplying that. What are you going to do when one day 1,000 people do fall into your lap, or supporters or buyers or purchasers or customers or clients? What are you going to do? And then what are you going to do when there are 4 million people who fall into your lap? Do you see? So the habits that you form through physical production in the real world, outside of your mind and your soul and your hopes and desires, outside of that, that is how you will get what you want. And it works every single time. So start that list, get your ideas going, whatever that may be. But example, if you want to start waking up at 5 a.m., don't rely on a belief that you can. No one cares. And you will quickly not care when it is 4:59, okay? So all of that hoping and wishing at 4:59 a.m. will go out of the door. That's not how you're gonna wake up at 5 a.m. You will have to physically, over and over and over, when no one is watching and no one cares and no one can prove it, when you actually get up at 5 a.m. You see? Physically accomplish the small little task, and then you will keep doing that over and over and over, and then all of a sudden 5 a.m. is going to be an absolute joke to you. You see, you'll never miss an early flight again in your life. So ask yourself, have I been relying a little bit too much on this deep-rooted belief that I'm a star, that I can do this, that I can do that, that I will accomplish this motivation, this belief internally, to where you're not actually pulling it out and physically showing up consistently for yourself for free when no one's around, when no one cares, when you look so silly or so dumb doing it? Have you been doing that? If you can make that shift over and over, you will be further along than you thought you could ever be. Good luck. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you are a thinker, brainstormer, or more of a doer. Thanks, girlies, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.